What's up, everybody? Welcome to the podcast now. I'm Alex, and in this video, it's time to talk Hogwarts Legacy at this PlayStation event. So I'm sure it's something that's on the top of everybody's minds. I don't know necessarily when you guys are going to see this video. I did have another Hogwarts video like ready to go, but maybe I've replaced them. It really doesn't matter. Let's just get into it. So Sony obviously announced the PlayStation Showcase September 9th, almost a year to the date that we got Hogwarts, which is important. I would honestly say it's very important, and we'll explain as the video goes on. But they're going for it, and and I guess in case anybody didn't know, it's like the big one. Again, it's called, I think, officially PlayStation Showcase, which was the names or the general idea of the last June one and the last September one. September being the one we got Hogwarts, and we got the God of War teaser. The June one was PS5, was Miles, was Horizon, was a lot of other things as well. So those were the big ones, the huge Sony events that they did really, really well at, I would say, last year. And now here we go this year. So again, I think a question that many people are going to ask me, ask other people is, is this going to happen? Are we going to get Hogwarts? God, I hope so. God, I hope so. I think it's definitely time, as we've said many times. It's again, it's almost a year. Oh, actually, almost a year to the day. It's like a week off of when they did it. I think September, was it 16th or 14th, somewhere like that. And I'm gonna look that up, by the way, and I want to have like a special Hogwarts video on the 1-year anniversary, so you guys can expect that as well. So I'll know the date officially as time goes on, but you got to show it eventually. As I've really been pounding into your heads, or at least just saying, and if you guys want to take it, you can take it. It's going to be shown. It's not like it's gone forever, and you don't have that many opportunities left, at least this year, to do it. Obviously, you could do it on your own, and we say that literally monthly at this point, right? You could obviously do it on your own, have your own event, but what we have, right, is very similar. And actually, it's starting to feel like, in me, I feel like more confident about it, right? Because last year, okay, August came, and we were like, all right, we know Rocksteady's working on stuff. We know, WB Montreal is working on stuff. We know, obviously, Avalanche is doing a Harry Potter game or whatever it is. And DC Fandom came, right? I believe August 22nd, somewhere like that last year. And we got Gotham Knights, and we got Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. And I was thrilled. The community of, those communities were thrilled. And really, the Hogwarts community, or at the time, Harry Potter, Wizarding World, whatever, we were all like, all right, like, A, good for you, but B, it's our turn now. And also, if you remember back, when that happened, I was very confident, in that we were going to get it extremely soon, because it just feels like that is kind of lined up time-wise with, specifically, I would say, Gotham Knights. You know what I mean? That they would, they're going to come out relatively in the same area. And so when you announce them, you'd either announce them at the same time, like an E3 kind of thing, or if you're going to split them up, you'd probably do it very, very close to each other. Honestly, I feel the same thing right now. DC Fandom this year is October 16th, right? So it's like literally it's a month and a week after this PlayStation event. We're going to get 100% Gotham Knights, and it's literally deja vu, right? We're going to get those two games again. I would not be surprised if we got a release date for Gotham Knights. Obviously, we'll probably get gameplay for Gotham Knights. And I know, I'm talking so much about that, but the point is, we're going to get all that stuff. There's really only one of two ways this works. Number one, this PlayStation event, you show Hogwarts Legacy again, and I think it makes sense. I don't think it fits perfectly with what Sony seems to want to do with this event. Obviously, it's going to be very PlayStation-centric. Hogwarts is not a PlayStation exclusive, but they did announce it last year, and we don't know. Do they have marketing rights? Do they not? Obviously that does matter, but it doesn't matter all that much for the purpose of just kind of talking about it, right? They also say it's for games coming out this holiday and beyond. Well, beyond means a lot of things, right? It very well means, I would say, fully into next year, which we know Hogwarts Legacy is going to be. But again, how much do they want to do? Especially because where are we at with Hogwarts? Are we at like a gameplay trailer where we see like literally in-game moments? Do we need a gameplay presentation? If that's the case, I don't know if that's... Well, to be honest with you, though, if we're looking at like a 5, 6, 7, 8 minute like deep dive gameplay thing for Hogwarts, I don't think that really fits with a PlayStation Showcase, but I'd go even so bold to say I don't think it fits the Game Awards either. I think actually it fit Gamescom the most out of everything. You know what I mean? So it's actually tough because the only other thing you could do besides going on your own and besides this PlayStation event is the Game Awards, which is obviously the first 1 to 2 weeks of December. So I don't know. I feel good. Like if it's there, I don't feel the same optimism I had last year. Yet again, last year, like, things happen rapid fire. I mean, I'm recording this the day. So again, I don't know when you guys are seeing this, but the day Sony, announced the showcase, that's when I'm recording it, like a couple hours after. It's possible there's a snowball. Because remember, last year, I think they changed, the banner of their Twitter. I don't know if they changed their profile picture, but they 100% changed their banner, and that was, like, a dead giveaway. And I think that was, like, 2 days before, or maybe the day before the event. So we kind of really knew it was going to happen. Obviously, there was the possibility that, there was a sliver of, like, okay, well, what if it doesn't happen? But I think a lot of us were feeling really good and just so relieved when it happened. I don't feel the same thing. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't feel the same thing now, but I don't think it's impossible. And I get it. I know I say that. I said it for Return to, back to Hogwarts Day. I said it for Gamescom. I get it. That's one of my, like, go-to lines. I mean, I'm a man with very limited vocabulary, and I apologize, but I do. I think it's possible. I don't know if it's likely, though, but yet again, maybe it is, because when else are you going to do it? I think you have to kind of do it on your own if you're not going to do it here. But again, it makes sense. It's been a year. We know it's coming out, hopefully, right? It's coming out next year. In terms of when people have suggested, or people have, theorized, maybe it comes out, like, before Fantastic Beasts 3. So are we looking at, like, a June, July? I wouldn't rule out the possibility. I've always been pretty firm on, like, I think it was a full year delay. I think it was supposed to come out, like, this November, and I think it got delayed to, like, next November. Like, I think we get this the very end of next year. And that sucks for sure, because we have to wait, an entire another year. But that's just the sense that I feel like I'm going to be right on that one. But we'll see. But that's that's another iffy thing, right? Because, like, Gotham Knights, it makes sense to show it next month at DC Fandom, to give a release date, because if it comes out February, March, April, of course you're going to do that. It comes out in, like, 5 months from, like DC Fandom, you know what I mean? For Hogwarts, if it comes out next November, right, 13, 14, 15 months away from when you're showing it right now, what do you do? Do you even do it in the first place? That's obviously the little bit of, like, pessimistic, attitude in me. But again, it's going to be a great show. I made a video, hopefully the day of the, Sony announcing it, talking about my kind of hopes and stuff. I think it's going to be an amazing show. They didn't let us down the 2 times last year. Obviously it may be disappointing if no Hogwarts is there, but I think it's going to be a killer show for PlayStation fans, for gaming people just in general. I think it's a celebration for games as well. So let me know what you guys think. I definitely want to hear from you in the comments. I'll be co-streaming it no matter what. So, if you guys want to watch it live with me, I'll be doing that. We'll talk about Hogwarts for sure, afterwards. I'll have that special, 1-year anniversary video, and we'll go from there. So obviously a lot of things can potentially change over the next little while. But let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Hit the bell icon so you guys know when all these videos go up. If you guys want to support me on Twitter, you can follow me there. Subscribe to my second channel. We have Patreon and YouTube memberships. The links for all of those things are in the description below. Thank you for watching, guys, and I hope to see you all on the next video.